Okay, so now you did part 1 of Lab 6. Part 2 is up next. Now, part 2 is actually pretty easy. Why? Because you already did it. It's just a falling ball. You gotta put the motion detector up here and watch it fall down. You can measure it easy, right? Really easy. The important thing you want to do on part 2, though, is make sure that your motion detector is level, both this direction and that direction. Use the level up there on the sensing element to make sure it's level, not at the top of the motion. Okay, let's see what I mean. Part 3 is also easy because it's a pendulum and you did that too. You only have to make one measurement, not all the measurements you made before. The important thing there when you're making that measurement is to make sure you get the length of the string accurate. That's probably the biggest source of error. How do you measure the length of the string? Well, it goes from the vertex of the pendulum way up here past the top of the screen, all the way to the top of the ball and then to the center of the ball. Okay, so how do you do this? Well, the easiest way is to measure the length of the string from the vertex to the top of the ball, then measure the diameter of the ball using some calipers, and then divide that by 2. Make sure you keep everything in meters. That's another thing that people screw up. They change them over to centimeters in the calculations and then screw it all up. It's really awful. Terrible. Part 4 is pretty easy. All you got to do is send your lab partner outside. I mean, one of you has to go outside in the rain to get the information off the benchmark monument outside here. Easy enough. Then you type it into the web page and you get your answer. Now, very important, use all the digits that they give you, all of them. Don't just round it to 9.8. There's no point in doing that. It's going to come out at 9.8 if you round it off. But you need all of the digits, and there's like 6 or 7 of them. Did I say you need all of them? I said you need all of them. This means you, not the other lab groups. I'm talking to you. You need all of them. You got that? Great. I knew you could. The next video I'll make about this will be about how to do the lab write-up, because the lab write-up, it's an individual report, not a group report. And you're not going to need to watch that video until you're done with the lab. Okay? Got me? Oh, one other thing. I just thought of this. For part 1 of the lab, to figure out G, you have your acceleration that you measured on the slope, on the ramp. How do you figure out G from that? Well, I will tell you the formula. Just don't tell anybody I told you. It's a secret. It's your measured acceleration divided by the sine of that angle that you figured out. Okay? Now, think about it. I'm telling you what it is. I'm not telling you how I got it. You've got to tell me how you got it in the lab write-up. So make sure you understand. All right. That's good.